So it turns out Dana White and the UFC matchmakers hate Movsar Evloev more than I do because they just matched up Evloev with Bellator's Aaron Pico at the UFC Apex on May 17th. I'm genuinely questioning who decided to match this retarded fight up. But before I even break down how bullshit this matchup is, the fact that Evloev is fighting on an Apex card just proves how much the UFC matchmakers hate his guts. Not even main eventing the event because the UFC has yet to confirm that. They're just matching Evloev up with Aaron Pico for no reason. You have arguably the number one featherweight contender fighting on an Apex card in 2025, like Marab Davalishvili, Magomed Ankalaev, and Bilal Muhammad were getting better treatment from Dana White during their climb up to the belt. That's how you know Dana White and the UFC matchmakers despise you as a person. Like the Evlev pull some Muhammad Makayev shit and start throwing tantrums at the UFC staff members, because that's the only explanation as to why the UFC are doing this man so dirty. And listen, I hate Movsar Evloev as well. If I were in charge of the UFC, I would have had Evloev split the Red Sea and then go fight Sergey Pavlovich for a title eliminator bout at featherweight. But this is getting ridiculous at this point. And as much as I despise Movsar Evloev for marrying underage girls, for pussing out of the third round against Arnold Allen, and for never fighting to finish an opponent off, I don't understand why this failed Bellator hype train is coming over to the UFC and getting a number one contenders fight against Movsar Evloev. Like if this were a former champion from an outside organization like a Michael Chandler, a Kaya Sakura, or a Patricio Pitbull, then I would understand it. But it's Aaron Pico. Like, according to older fans back in 2017, 2018, Pico was this really hyped up prospect with good wrestling credentials back in the day. I'll be honest with you, I do not give a flying fuck about that. He got knocked out in Bellator like 3 times since, and that was before fighting for a championship belt. And if you're getting knocked out in Bellator 3 times before even fighting for a belt, chances are you're not that good. What did Aaron Pico do to deserve this fight? Did he suck Dana White's cock off? Like, can someone in the comments please explain to me who the fuck this guy is? Because anyone who's been following the sport since around 2020, 21-ish, like myself, we don't know who the fuck Aaron Pico is. Like, I'm sorry. Call me a casual for never watching an Aaron Pico fight before in my life. Like, at least Patricio Pitbull was a well-established name before joining the UFC, which is why he is now fighting Yair Rodriguez. Who the fuck is Aaron Pico to be getting a higher ranked matchup than former Bellator champion Patricio Pitbull? Please, someone in the comments, explain to me who the fuck Aaron Pico is to even be getting a title eliminator bout in the first place. And look at these Bellator nerds trying to hype this fight up as if Aaron Pico is someone to actually give a fuck about. Actually, Pico is an Olympic level wrestler with hands. Earlier on his career, he was trained by Freddie Roach as a boxer. This is a dangerous matchup for Evloev because Pico will likely be able to match his wrestling, and Evloev will likely be at a disadvantage if they are just striking. No offense, but who the fuck actually believes that? No, like seriously, like who actually believes that Aaron Pico is going to just knock out Movsar Evloev in the first round? Like, unironically, I might even pick Movsar Evloev to win this fight via KO. Like, I know we always say that Evloev can't even finish a fly, or like how the only thing Evloev can finish it in are inside underage girls. But if the average Bellator scrub is knocking out Aaron Pico in like the first or second round, then surely Movsar Evloev can as well within 3 to 5 rounds. With all that being said, though, if Movsar Evloev can't finish Aaron Pico in 3 to 5 rounds, that's gonna look really bad for him. I can definitely see the UFC just skipping over Movsar Evloev for a title shot again. Which, like, again, I know I say I hate Movsar Evloev, but it's getting ridiculous at this point. 'Cause I want to get that fight out of the way because I'm in a way, it's good to make that matchup because we get to shut up Evloev fans. Like Evloev fans are out here claiming that he's the uncrowned featherweight champion. First off, he lost to Arnold Allen. I don't care what the fucking soy boy Canadian judges said. He lost that fight to Arnold Allen. Fuck the Canadian judges. And second off, why do you want Evloev as a champion? Like, I know he has exciting fights, but he's not the reason why they're exciting. I know it's stupid to say that when his last three fights were all very exciting, but Aljamain Sterling, Arnold Allen, who was the third guy? I think it was Diego Lopez. Like those three guys are the reason why Evloev fights are fun. If you let Evloev dictate the entire fight, he's just gonna kind of lay and pray for 3 to 5 rounds. Like it's not that fun. And this is what I have to say because Pico is an Olympic caliber wrestler, apparently. UFC, stop trying to promote every fucking North American wrestler with crazy wrestling credentials as if they're the next big thing in the UFC. Like, you'll occasionally get the Daniel Cormiers, but 9 out of 10 times, they are fucking dog shit. Just look at Dylan Budka and Bo Nickel. And like, okay, Aaron Pico is not the answer. Like, I know he gets exciting KOs, but he's getting these KOs against absolute plumbers and electricians. And if Aaron Pico was any good, he would have joined the UFC earlier. Otherwise, he wouldn't be getting KO'd in Bellator. Shout out to Movsar Evloev again. I hate you with my guts, but he took this fight when he didn't need to. And I know he was going to fight anyone regardless of the rankings. And I guess the UFC held him accountable to his words. But respects to Evloev for taking this fight. It's just very questionable as to why this matchup was even made in the first place. But yeah, that is going to be it for today. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this matchup. I'm going to try to post predictions for UFC 314 as soon as possible. But other than that, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.